Welcome to BookJuice. Whether you've ever felt drawn to something you couldn't explain, or stayed somewhere too long because it felt familiar, not safe, this reflection is for you. Because the comfort of strangers isn't about love. It's about power, danger, and how silence becomes consent when we stop trusting ourselves. If you're ready for reflections that sit in the shadow and still reach for the truth, like the video and hit subscribe. We do this for the ones on the go who still want to grow. Mary and Colin are on vacation, distant, floating through their days like observers in their own lives. And then they meet Robert. And here's the part nobody talks about. Sometimes what draws you in isn't desire, it's unresolved fear. Sometimes we confuse tension with connection because we've forgotten what safety actually feels like. One quote that really stuck out says, "They had drifted apart and the silence between them had grown, not into companionship, but into distance." Let's sit with that, because silence can feel peaceful until it becomes a mask for avoidance. And in that space, you become vulnerable not just to other people, but to the parts of you that crave meaning so badly. You'll ignore the red flags just to feel something. Another line that hits deep. He talked with such intensity that they mistook it for depth. Let that breathe, because how many of us have mistaken confidence for character? How many times have we trusted the loudest voice in the room instead of listening to the quiet unease in our gut? And then this one, quiet but devastating. They realized too late how much they had surrendered. Because that's how it happens. You don't give it all at once. You give a little here, a little there, until you don't recognize the version of yourself that stayed too long. Here's the truth. Not all danger is loud. Sometimes it's charming. Sometimes it looks like a new experience. Sometimes it speaks in the language of curiosity and ends in control. Juice drop. The scariest cages are the ones you walk into willingly, thinking you're just exploring. And yes, we say it out loud, because it matters. So here's your reflection. Where in your life are you still mistaking tension for truth and ignoring the voice that says, leave? Drop it in the comments, because not every connection deserves to be understood. Some just need to be escaped. Grab the comfort of strangers and let it remind you, discomfort is not always a lesson. Sometimes it's a warning. This is Book Juice, short reflections, deep impact.